Hello YouTube. Okay, so today we are working with the Frigidaire gas dryer. The issue with this dryer is that it's not starting. All right, so I'm gonna show you, this is a new version. I didn't see too many videos out there of this new version dryer. So I'm gonna break it down. The video might be a little long, but at least to help everybody that's, that has these dryers and there's not a lot of content out there, just to help out. So I already did find the issue on this one, but first, let me go ahead and show you how to unassemble these. These are very different now. Most of these front loaders and the old classic dryers, you remove the top from the front by removing the belt and all that. But now on this one, you have to remove the top from the back. You remove the whole back panel like this. Very easy. All you do is just remove all the screws on the sides. There's about 15-20 screws. I don't know why they did that design, but this is what it looks like from the back side. So the tub and this case right here, they're one assembly, all right? So that's what's attached to the tub. So in order to remove the tub, you gotta remove those brackets and remove the whole assembly out. Okay, to remove the front, we have those screws right there on each side. You push the top lid front and you get access to the front lid cover, all right, where the door is. Removing that, there's a few screws on the door, all right, right there and right there, right there. And that front will come off. Right before you remove it, you look inside, there's a switch. So make sure you don't pull it. Disconnect that, and that's how I got to here, okay? Very easy. When you're here, I just opened it because I was going through and checking all of the sensors, why the dryer was not starting. Once again, this is a gas dryer. So it does have a gas valve assembly. A little quick tip for the people that their dryers is not starting on the heat. Let's go on the heat. So you have your igniter right here, right? If that igniter, with this white cable, you follow it, the igniter is not turning red, then you have to change that igniter, okay? These are the gas solenoids. If the gas is not releasing, you change these two. They look like little batteries, all right? So that's usually the main issues on the gas ones. When it's running, but it's not drying, on those gas ones, you check those. If those are fine, you can see those two fuses in the back, all right? So you have your high limit cutoff and you got your thermostat. So thermostat just regulates the heat. The high limit cutoff, the one on the right, the closest one to the camera, that one basically is a safety. So when it detects more hot than normal, that will cut off the temperature, so it won't start. So that sensor might be bad. So check that sensor, solenoids and all that. All right, that's when it's not heating. Now, the issue of not starting, this is what you got to check. I usually go in sequence to make it easier. First thing I checked was the door sensor, all right? You got the door switch, you get a multimeter, and you check that. You put a port in each of the ports right there for your multimeter, put it in continuity, and you press the button. If you hear that beep, then that sensor is good, that switch is good. Then you go and you follow the next step. So that's when I'm here. Usually you'll have thermostat sensors like these that control the motor. I already checked that one. That one is good. That one right behind it, which is a moisture sensor right behind there. That one's good. So what that does is when it's wet inside, dryer keeps running. When it senses that it's dry, that's when it stops. That's for your automatic cycles, okay? So if your dryer is stopping right away within 5 minutes, then you check that back sensor, all right? So that seemed fine. I have a bypass right here in the door switch, like I just showed you. Okay, so I could run it. So the last thing that I found on the issue of this one was whenever the belt releases or breaks, there's a switch right there. So that also controls when it starts, when it runs. and you can see it right there. You see that white square switch? Okay, so that was a little loose. So that was the issue. But I still tested it to make sure you get continuity. Just like your front door switch, same thing. You put a port in each cable from your multimeter, and you press the button, and if it beeps, you're good. This one is a constant on, so whenever you put the multimeter, is gonna stay on, is gonna beep until you release it, then that's when it stops. So it seemed fine. Like I said, just the cable was a little loose. That's what's the issue on this occasion, okay? So once again, when the belt breaks, you can see, let me see if I can readjust it so you can see how it works. So you have the belt when it has tension, you see that click right there, right there. You see that? Okay. So if that switch is broken, the dryer will not start. All right, so I already tested that. Now it ran. It's working perfect now. These are the thermostat sensors that I was telling you when it's not heating. This is your regular thermostat and your high limit cutoff. So this is your safety one. And it looks just like that. So if it's not heating, check continuity on that one. If there's no continuity, change that sensor. Now, when you change one of these sensors, I always recommend changing both. Because if for some reason it got too hot, possible your recycling thermostat is not detecting the right temperatures. So go ahead and just swap out both of them. Usually there's a pack of 20 bucks, 30 bucks, depending on the models. Same thing if you have an electric dryer. So you'll see the same type of sensors, this one and the cutoff, all right? So when you change these, change both. That's what I recommend. Besides that, that's the main system on this one. Now, if you have any other issues regarding your dryers, leave a comment. I am trying to answer as many people as I can. I'm trying to help out everybody. Now I am getting a lot of messages, so just be patient. But yeah, that's basically on this one. It kind of, as you can see, universal to most dryers. Same type of system. All right, same type of sensors. They're located in different spots. So once again, you got your high limit switch offs for heat. You got your switch for the start. Your door switch, check that. If you're not sure about the door switch, bypass it like this. All right, that will tell you if the door switch is good. If it starts and a bypass, if it doesn't start with the switch, then you know the switch is bad. And then last but not least, if you checked everything but it's still not starting or still not heating, then your brain, okay? Your control panel in the back, there's two brains on this one. First is the button control panel. So if you're pressing a button and it's not clicking or it's not reacting, then the front interface is what you gotta change. But on the other occasion where it doesn't heat, doesn't start, where it runs, so it just turns off and you check all the fuses, everything is fine, then your brain is the one that's bad, okay? So once again, subscribe to the channel. I am coming up with more content. That's basically on this one, Frigidaire, okay? If you have further questions, any other models, let me know, leave comments, and I'll help you out.